Given the Soviets' mission to reach the moon, America decided not to fall behind. However, the Apollo 1 was a disastrous failure, leading to the loss of all 3 of the astronauts on board. NASA still didn't give up and kept working on making the mission to the moon a success. So fast forward to the 1960s, and many people are working hard at NASA. One such person is Cole Davis, a hard worker worried so much about the mission that he doesn't even want to risk a black cat mythically jinxing it. Kelly, a marketing specialist, is seen using a fake baby bump to emotionally manipulate a few misogynistic men into getting seatbelts in sports cars for safety. Kelly is in a bar when a man, Mo Burkus, comes up to her talking as if he knows her. Making her lose her seatbelt gig, he offers her a job in Florida. It turns out he works for the president and knows all about her troubled past, but since she is a promising marketing specialist, he wants her to sell the moon on their behalf. In a diner in Florida, Kelly meets Cole for the first time when he finds her the prettiest woman he has ever seen and helps her when her book catches fire. The next day, Kelly and her assistant, Ruby, reach the NASA building where she walks around irrespective of where she is allowed. She meets Stu and Don, but soon Cole comes up to her and tells her that the building is off limits due to all the potential hazards. It is clear from the start that Kelly and Cole's perspectives and approaches to life are contradictory. As Cole has a meeting with his colleagues, he introduces Armstrong, Aldrin, and Collins to everyone, the 3 astronauts that will step foot on the moon on behalf of America. After the meeting, he gets to know that Kelly has been using actors to be on media with the names of the employees to portray NASA. Cole goes to Kelly and finds her planning to give fake photos to the media to keep them hooked. However, she has to use Mo to prevent Cole from interfering with her ideas. She then plans to get sponsorships with brands so NASA and space can be advertised, and then they can receive funding from the Congress. Once again, after going through the trouble of convincing Cole. After successful campaigns, Kelly is out with Cole when she brings him the idea of live broadcasting the moon landing, inspired by the live broadcasting of the Vietnamese War. Cole is once again against this idea, so Mo has to force him. Mo also tells them that some of the congressmen are having cold feet about the funding, so they'll be sent to NASA to be convinced. The first one, Senator Hop, is looking around the place with Cole and Henry when Kelly walks up to him pretending to be a former student of the college he once gave a speech in. She tears up while mentioning Hop's words about staying loyal to commitments and causes, making him fall for her bait pretty easily. For the next 2 votes, they first pursue Senator Cook. He thinks NASA's funding would affect the weapons development, but Kelly and Cole manipulate him that Russians will land space-based weapons on the moon if they reach there first. The last senator is Senator Hedger, who is a fan of Apollo but is being pressured by peers. All they had to do was get him on camera and in front of the public during the Apollo 10 mission, so he wouldn't say anything not charming. Apollo 10 is supposed to orbit around the moon to check the landing conditions and locations for Apollo 11. After Apollo 10 successfully launches, Hedger shows his support in exchange for getting an on-camera interview from Cole. Cole isn't a fan of being on camera and interviews, but Kelly intervenes, accepting the offer. The next few days are a pure celebration of whatever they have all achieved by now. Cole introduces Kelly to Jenny, his plane. They later get into a conversation when Kelly shares how she lived in a car with her mom at 4 when her father left them. Her mother got a job to sell cookie tins, and she thought they'd sell more if Kelly did it. Since then, Kelly has mastered the art of selling. After having a sweet day, Kelly goes back to her room only to find Mo there. Praising Kelly for her work, he asks her to prepare fake footage of the moon landing in case things go wrong, so that when they televise it, NASA doesn't lose any credibility and trust. Kelly agrees when he promises to remove her past issues that might ever cause trouble for her. However, this needs to stay hidden from the employees, especially Cole. She brings her friend Lance as a director, but with his perfectionist attitude, Kelly and Ruby have to sneak intel from the simulation room so they can fake everything perfectly. Good thing Kelly is already great at sneaking around. As that work goes smoothly, Kelly helps Cole prepare for the interview, but just like any other media, the interviewer doesn't ask about the 3 dead astronauts against the fact that the channel ensured they won't. Cole accepts that it was his fault for overlooking the security checks and almost gets into a physical fight with the host. Kelly has to go make them not air the interview in exchange for promising one with Neil when he gets back. As Lance works on making the actors act like astronauts, Cole takes Kelly to take a shot at convincing Vanning, a senator they thought was too rigid to even try convincing. Forcefully flying Kelly on his plane, the two of them make it in time for the dinner with Vanning. At the dinner, they get to know Vanning as more of a religious person, so when Cole mentions pursuing the stars being his way of being closer to God who created them, he gives Vanning a new perspective to think of this mission. Kelly is impressed with Cole's way of words, but unlike her, his words are pure honesty. The next few days go by busy, but the team still throws Kelly and Ruby a party for all their hard work. Kelly and Cole are more expressive of their feelings now, so when Lance has set up everything incredibly, Ruby and Kelly feel heavy on their hearts for doing this to all the hard workers in NASA. Ruby gives Kelly a gift to open on the launch day. Since Kelly's job is done, she decides it's time to pack up and leave like always. However, Mo catches up to her at the airport. She gets to know that they never planned on airing the original version and are going to fake their ways so that America's image and ideology are retained. After Mo leaves, Kelly feels troubled by this thought. Opening Ruby's gift, she sees a notepad titled People of Apollo. She sketched several instances and faces from the Apollo team. The look on those happy instances makes Kelly feel a greater amount of guilt, leading to a change of plans from her side. The next day, Kelly shows Cole the setup and tells him that Mo cut the mounted camera and they need to fix that. Cole feels stabbed in the back for what Kelly did, so he tells her not to ever see her again once they have fixed all this. Stu finds the TV's preamplifier broken, so Kelly drives them to a TV store with the most violent traffic and then proceeds to break into the closed electronics store. Not only that, she gets the police who appeared on site to help clear the way for them so they get back in time. Stu managed to do all he could within the few minutes he had, as he didn't even have time to test it. With that, the Apollo 11 is launched with the 3 astronauts inside. Upon knowing Kelly is back, Mo gets back too and tells them he'll be seeing the fake broadcast in the setup room with them, unaware of what they've been up to already. Kelly later tells Cole that her entire childhood was based on scams and fake names until her mother got arrested and she found her way to New York, where she found advertising, the legal way to scam and lie. It was only after coming here that she felt the need to be a part of something real instead of running away, so she requests Cole to support her this last time to scam Mo. Using Don and Stu's help, they rig the setup room's camera and plan to broadcast the live one without letting him know. On the day of the landing, Mo comes up in the room warning everyone not to mess it up. As the live broadcasting begins, the 3 astronauts carefully make the spacecraft's landing on the moon. The successful land is enough of a celebration for everyone, but then begins the live broadcasting, which Mo thinks is fake. The actors performed exactly the way the real astronauts rehearsed it, impressing Mo. Stepping on the moon, Neil announces that it is one small step for men, but one giant leap for mankind. Things are going smoothly till Neil approaches Cole asking if he's still receiving pictures because the camera is giving a power surge warning. This scares Cole, who asks Kelly to match if they are accidentally broadcasting the fake video. Unfortunately, Lance's work is too perfect for them to distinguish if it's the same video or not. However, things start going downhill when the famous black cat scares the guard above set and makes him slip and hang upside down very near the footage, and sadly, even Kelly isn't sure if that is being broadcasted or not. While the guard is being helped, the others start chasing the cat so she doesn't land on the moon. But catching that black cat is still impossible, and it eventually does walk over to where the fake astronauts are being filmed. This chaos is the almost heart-stopping confirmation that the video being broadcast live is indeed real. Even Mo is shocked because it seems too perfect to be real. As it is confirmed to Cole, the real celebration begins. Calling it a perfect failure, Mo tells Kelly she doesn't have anything to worry about and leaves her to shred any documents present about this fake setup. Cole, however, only truly calms down when he gets to know that the guys have safely landed back on Earth. Finding Kelly still shredding the documents on the fake moon, he walks up to her. Kelly, whose real name is Winnie, finally gets to be true to herself and start afresh with Cole.